Calico Kate, and this is Friday Sews that will upload today, tomorrow, maybe Monday. My internet is giving me a lot of grief, so uploading is an issue. But I did have a fabric haul, and if you're like me, I love to see fabric hauls. Tanya McGuire and I had a shopping day yesterday, and she took me to a store in Pensacola called A&E Sewing or something like that. And it's a little store, sells all kinds of stuff. Had a section of Tim Holtz. Now, if you're a journal maker like me, you love you some Tim Holtz fabric. Well, I'm also getting ready to collect things for a library journal, as well as a sewing journal I've got going up north. I always keep that in mind because I'm doing a second one. So to start off with, here is Tim Holtz. Now, if you're not familiar with Tim Holtz, he's with Ranger Products, and his fabrics are grungy and clever. So these are my Tim Holtz, and I pretty much got just a panel of these, if you know what I mean, where the pattern of the fabric starts again. I just got one. Now on this one, I ended up with a whole yard, and I'm thinking that might have been all there was, or I may have just decided I needed the whole yard. This is my favorite of all the Tim Holtz. It's a green with gray, and look at that grunginess. Isn't that fabulous? And I'm close so that you can kind of see the print on the fabric better. Plus, I needed this little desk behind me to lay my fabric on, and I'm not doing it tight. So that's my Tim Holtz. So I have 3 of those. Oh, here's another one. Thought there was more. These are like tickets, labels, some of that kind of stuff. So it's all fun. Then for my sewing journal, I found this neat little, it's got sewing pattern things on it. Isn't that fun? I even thought that would be fun to use the scraps, which I'll have plenty of, in my slow stitching. This is another one I got. Isn't that neat? I love this floral. See those roses? Aren't those the cat's meow? And the ticking, yeah. I would love to go to a fabric place just to see how they do it. You know, from the design that some artist creates to the finished product. Here's just more sewing things I can fussy cut out and use, or I can use, you know, the scraps. That's the thing about a journal. You use the scraps of stuff. This has little panels. So these will definitely be fun to cut the squares out and use for pockets and stuff like that. So I thought that was very fun. So I could make a fabric basket out of those, and then use the scraps in the journal. Now these next fabrics were for fun. This I'm thinking a fabric basket. Aren't they cute? I also know Emerson will just love these ladies. So who knows what that'll end up as. That's just going in my stash. This I just got little bit for slow stitching. Don't those look like slow stitching stitches? And then I love that ribbon of floral. So that'll get cut up and used. This has Emerson written all over it. And I took the whole thing. It was like 1.25 yards, but I'm thinking pillowcase. Oops. Let me get those girlies up right side up. She does love ballet. So, that will be going up north. This I bought, and unless one of you can come up with some idea better, I am thinking this as an apron for myself. I fell in love with this. And if I was a really good sister, I'd make an apron instead for my younger sister, who would love it too. So we may make 2 aprons out of this. I got a couple of yards, so I know I have plenty to do whatever I want to. It would also be a fun curtain, valance or whatever you call it. I just thought it was so neat. This is fabric I bought for my library journal, and I have a little square box from Michaels, and I'm going to start putting my library stuff I find in it. I was an elementary librarian for a few years, my last few years, and so I love to read. So if you have ideas for things I could put in my library journal, please list those below if you would. I would so appreciate that. And then for my slow stitching, they had bolts of wool. So Tanya McGuire, who I was with, helped me choose, and I chose these colors. I already have a little wool, but aren't those gorgeous colors? So I'm going to just cut small pieces at a time, and I will use these for my slow stitching. And I think I got 1/4. It was, 60 yards wide. So I mean, this is a lot of wool. So I thought I would do that. Then they have a back section of different kinds of yarn. I don't even know what they all were. And as we were walking by, we were walking through the trims, and I spotted these ribbons that look like Tim Holtz stuff. They may be Tim Holtz. Tanya, if you're watching and you remember, you can say so. But I got 2 yards. I wanted the whole roll. But isn't that amazing? And then I got this. We were talking about, wouldn't that be neat as a book tie or a ribbon, or down this side, across the, I mean, what couldn't you do with that? So we got this, and it feels like, I don't know what kind of fabric it is. It isn't like I don't know. I better not say. Tanya's better at that kind of stuff, and she'll probably show what she got, because she got a little bit too. I don't know. She's doing great We had a lovely time. My husband wondered where I was. And it was really, really fun. We did a lot of laughing. We did a lot of talking. We did a lot of idea sharing. And I'm going to do a video of shopping at her house. I'll do a thrift store haul. We went to a paper place and went to just their discount shelves that were amazing. We just had fun. I talked to her this morning and asked her how she was doing, and she was pretty tired, and by the time we got home her shoulder was bothering her and stuff. But you need to check out Tanya McGuire. I'll put her description in my link, because she's got amazing videos, and if there's anything you want to learn how to do, Tanya's probably got it on her playlist. So that's all for now. I just wanted to check in. I wanted to say hello, and I wanted to show you my goodies. And for Friday Sews, this is Calico Kate. Have a lovely day, whatever day you see this. And remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now.